guys, welcome back to our Kiki Strike How to Survive as a Teenage Girl mini-series. So for those of you guys who got to this video and have no idea what it is, I would definitely recommend checking out my intro video to this How to Survive as a Teenage Girl series. I will have it right here. I will have the link in the description down below, so go check that out if you want to know what exactly you are signing up for in this video. So today we are going to be talking about the first lesson that Ananka Fishbane gives us in Kiki Strike, and this lesson is how to catch a lie. So let's jump right on into it. So this lesson we find throughout the book many times. There's a lot of liars in Kiki Strike. I mean, it's a mystery novel. So one of the very first instances we have of someone not quite telling the full truth and maybe it finally being evident to our main character Ananka is when Verushka is standing with her looking into the marble cemetery, and Ananka sees Kiki Strike enter the cemetery and turns to Verushka and says, "There's a girl down there." And Verushka says, "No, really? Huh. Who would have known?" And this is when we first get the idea that Verushka is not who she says she is. So this is just one of the first examples of where this lesson, How to Catch a Lie, comes into play. So what does Ananka tell us when she tells us how to catch a lie? Well, she basically gives us three main pointers. The first pointer she gives us is that in order to tell if someone is lying, you need to listen to their voice. So someone who is lying very often has to think about what they are saying. And this has everything to do with the fact that their brains are coming up with a creative lie on the spot. So again, listen to their voices. They will pause, they will talk slowly. Before they give you an answer to one of your questions, they will stop and they'll think about it and then they'll say something. And so listening to their voice, maybe hearing the nervous quaver in their voice, maybe it'll go a pitch higher, that is one of the first ways to tell if someone is lying. The second way that Ananka tells us is to pay attention to their face. And again, it has everything to do with the fact that a liar has to think about the reactions before they happen because they're not just instinctual. So maybe they have to think about crying or they have to think about laughing. So you will find that little pause before they actually have the reaction where that shows you whether or not it was instinctual, a natural reaction, or if they are lying about it. And another thing is that someone who is aware of this might hold really extremely still, not move their face, and not blink very often because they are thinking about things and they are thinking about keeping their reactions natural and clear. So watch their faces, listen to their voices, and watch their faces. And so the final tip and trick that Ananka Fishbane gives us in chapter... what is the chapter? In chapter 2 of Inside the Shadow City is to watch their body language. And this is one of the most telling things that you can find when you are watching someone lie. There are two different types of liars, she says here. There are fidgeters and there are control freaks. Now fidgeters will move around a lot, they'll fix their hair, they will play with their jewelry, they'll rub their face or maybe touch their ear. And then control freaks are the complete opposite side of the lying spectrum. They will maybe focus really hard on not being nervous, and so hard that they'll become defensive. They will cross their arms, they will sit on their hands, they will hold really still and try not to blink very much, and this goes back to watching the person's face, but also watching their whole body language together. Those are all the tips that Ananka gives us. I have found, though these tips are just little fun additions to a mystery novel, but I have actually used them once or twice in my life. One, when I'm trying to tell if my siblings are lying about eating my snacks. Or, I don't know, when we're playing card games that require lying. So this is not always a nefarious tip and trick to use. It's also, you can use it in everyday life. So that is lesson number 1 with Ananka Fishbane. Keep tuned for the next lessons in the series. I know this is a short video, so if you want to, please go check out the other videos on the channel. We do book reviews, we do writing tips, we do a whole bunch of things, and I'm sure you will find something you enjoy on it. So please go check it out. And again, every subscriber counts. Please subscribe. The more you subscribe, the more YouTube shows other people my content. So please subscribe. That is it for today. I will see you guys on Saturday.